Can yoga increase your metabolism? The short answer will be yes. But yoga can do even more in the indirect ways. Metabolism is a complex cellular process, which is responsible for maintaining basic functions of our body. Metabolism exists to build up and break down bodily particles. Like a well-fueled engine, it's fuel, food in, and energy out. Our basal metabolic rate, the rate at which we expend energy, burn calories, in this case, while resting, controls 60 to 80% of our total energy expenditure. Comparatively, just 10 to 20% of the energy we utilize is based upon intended physical activity such as yoga. That's right, resting energy expenditure is responsible for burning a greater proportion of calories over time than physical activity. So how does yoga fare? Direct effects of yoga poses on metabolism. Yoga can directly influence the body's metabolism. Our body burns calories at an increased rate while engaged in movement activities. But it is difficult to measure the extent of metabolism alteration, because it varies from one person to another. Researchers have shown that aerobic activity doesn't really help much in increasing metabolic rate in the long term. However, anaerobic activity such as strength training can increase basal metabolic rate by increasing muscle mass. How does it relate to yoga? If you want to boost your metabolism through yoga, look for strength-centric, high-intensity classes that will use bodyweight resistance. Indirect effects of yoga on metabolism. Yoga triggers other functional processes that also happen to correlate with metabolic change. Stress control. When we experience stress, our system releases an influx of cortisol, a stress hormone. Chronic stress can lead to a buildup of cortisol, which is linked to a slowing of our metabolism. Yoga, and especially meditation, has shown the ability to decrease stress and subsequent levels of cortisol by regulating the nervous system. In this case, yoga practice doesn't directly increase metabolism, but it can bring the metabolic rate back to a healthy normalized state. Breathing techniques. The involuntary act of breathing requires a substantial amount of energy, which is a byproduct of the metabolic process. Breathing increases oxygen levels, blood circulation, and tones respiratory muscles. Studies of pranayama, controlled breathing techniques, performed with a deep inhalation, long hold, and deeper exhalation, have shown to increase caloric expenditure and increase metabolism. Thyroid function. Metabolic issues can also stem from the thyroid. This butterfly-shaped gland in the neck controls metabolism through the production of thyroid hormones. Yoga has been correlated with increased thyroid activity, which in turn can increase or restore metabolism. Certain eccentric poses that are practiced to stimulate thyroid hormone secretion include camel, cat pose, cobra, and bridge pose. Sleep. Sleep plays a huge role in metabolic rate, and insufficient sleep can hinder the body's natural processes, whether we know it or not. Sleep deprivation is linked to altered metabolic hormone secretion and decreased metabolism, possibly contributing to weight gain and obesity. Some promising studies show that yoga contributes to higher sleep quality, which subsequently ensures metabolic homeostasis. The main effect of yoga on metabolism is experienced through the overall normalization of bodily functions. After practicing yoga for some time, you will notice that you have more energy, and your body's functioning is more stable.